Hello guys, welcome back to the channel, and today I want to make this very quick, so the intro will be very short. Basically, I opened an account on Temu because right now they don't seem to be trying to invade all my privacy and try to harvest all my data, so just the usual data theft that all the companies do. So I'm now using them because they seem to be better for smaller stuff, like, you know, some stores like Mokrum, where you have like small fees, at least for me, small shipping fees on every item. They don't seem to have that, so I can order a lot of packs of like €1, 10 or 15 piece, very small soft plastics. It's easier to get them cheaper from Timo because they don't have any like shipment attachment to them, and that's what I will show you and what I did on Timo. This is my affiliate page. Basically, you can do one thing that I already asked AliExpress to do, which is like a storefront, or like I think Amazon affiliates will have an Amazon like store, where actually this is not my store. I don't own any of the stock that is here, but it's basically the things that I like, and I will be doing some unboxings of things that I order from Timo. But anyhow, I'm not here to talk about Timo, I'm here to talk about AliExpress, and they have this a sale. So the name of the sale is Brand Savings. It says it has faster local delivery. It starts in less than 7 hours, and the coupons are the usual stuff. So you will get €3 off on 29, 16, 59, 10 in 99, 15 in 139, 30 on 269, and 40 on 369. And I hoped that this would be just clothing and other bullcrap. But no, you have fishing stuff in here, which means I have to make a video. I'm legally obliged. I'm joking, but I'm compelled to it. Even though we don't have a lot of deals, I found some new stuff and some deals in here whatsoever, and I put a couple of combos together which you guys seems to like, and we start with the new stuff. So from fishing fans, one thing that I like, which are large taper rods, as you can see in here, and they have a lighter version. So the only one that I'm interested, it's the spinning and casting version. So the 6'4" or 193 meters, 79 and 81 grams, very light, 1.5 millimeter tip. I don't know how the rod is. It says it's made from Toray T1100 carbon, which should be around 36-40 tons, I think, if I can remember correctly. It has Fuji guides. The actual rod looks pretty nice. I think the name of the rod it's AUG or RUG, because I don't know if this is A or R. But man, I just hope that AliExpress vendors put the name of the rods on the advert, because at least for me as a content creator and someone that does a lot of reviews, it's very annoying when I say, look at this rod from this brand, and what's the name of the rod? Or someone says on Facebook group, oh, this me rod, it's actually quite nice, and you go look for it on the internet and you can find jack shit, because in here it just says fishing fans, ultralight light ML M Toray T1100 carbon Fuji Alconite guide 4-axis cross carbon AAA cork tapered handle fishing rod. Man, just put fishing fans, AUG or RUG or whatever this is, high taper rod, and then put just a space and put then all the attributes that the rod has. But actually quite expensive, €75, but yeah, fishing fans usually you can get like early bird discounts on a lot of stuff, and these ones look so sweet, and these rods are usually not under this price point. I have some high taper rods on this size, but have higher cast weights and like a thicker tip, so this one looks pretty good, and even the other one. So, but they are too heavy. So the next one it's like 7 to 30 grams. This actually looks sweet if you fish for big predators. So 243 meters, so 8-foot rod, just shy of 120 grams. It looks like a sweet deal, so keep that in mind if you want a long rod for like bass or pike. But either way, let's continuing on. Also from fishing fans, this rod, another one with no name. You can only get it in 1.5 meters and spinning and 26 euros, but it looks pretty good. I really dig the connections on this rod. So the male spigot coming from the handle until the tip, it's a very, very solid connection, at least on my experience with rods. And I really like when it's this style of connection. And you have cork, good reel set. It looks classy. If you want a classy spinning stream rod, this actually looks quite decent. But let's continuing on still with fishing fans. This is just a nonsense rod. It's a casting ice fishing rod. I just think it looks cool. It's 85 centimeters, so very, very small, and it's 15 euros. So it's just a curiosity. Now moving on to Leydun. I ordered this rod like a week ago on the early bird deal for 20 euros. I think I ordered the 6-foot version or let me check, 1.8 meters. So they actually look quite nice. I have no idea what type of blank they use. I know they do da 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 da, which means that they have some sort of like some sort the same noise that you will get on a drag adjustment knob, some clicker on the reel seat nut. But basically this is a rod that you can get in 5 foot, 5 foot 6 and 6 foot, so 1.5, 1.68 and 1.8 meters. All of them are 2 pieces, and the weight will go from 70 grams to 92 grams. All of them are fast, and all of them feature a cast weight from 1 to 8 grams. So nothing new in here, not that expensive. I think this is just a rebranded rod. Has a lot of stuff from Leydun, but either way it's very inexpensive and it actually looks quite nice. Probably will say fishing fans or Orca somewhere else, or it will be very, very similar. Either way, let's move on again from Leydun. This is the Akaino. It's a very weird family of rods because you have spinning, 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 and as it goes up on weight you get casting and casting. It's a shame because if you see the design of the rod, it's a full cork grip, which I quite like, but unfortunately the ultralight and the light models that will span from 0.8 to 5 grams and 0.8 to 7 grams, and even the medium light, which will span from 2 to 10 grams, you cannot get them on casting. You can only get them on spinning. It's not that cheap of a rod, but if you get the ultralight, which is 1.9 meters, so 6 foot 3, which is actually quite a big size for an ultralight rod, it's still under 40 euros, and the price could go down, and this is before coupons. It looks like not because it has something written in here in Chinese, but it really looks like a domestic market rod that Leydun just rebranded and sold on AliExpress. But let's continue on, and now with Seasir. So this is the Seasir P Series Cast Pro. It's a 145 grams. It says BFS, but is it really? Metal frame, 7.6 to 1 gear ratio, 11 plus 1 ball bearings, and 6 kilos of drag, which should be around 12 pounds. Don't bother me with the ounces on the weight because I cannot make those calculations at almost 2 in the morning. But basically this, as you will be able to see if I move down again, 1p 145 meters. It's too much. It's too much, my friend. Ceramic bearings. Very, very powerful magnets. And it says it can cast 1.5 grams. Does it really? I don't know, man. It's too deep of a spool, man. You're in too deep. That's what I would say to these guys. Hopefully Seasir will come with not so deep spool. Even though the spool it's only 5.1 grams, it's too deep, man. It's no. But if someone wants to bite the bullet, go for it. It's still available on right and left, and it looks pretty stealthy with an all black look. Also from not also, but this from Kingdom, which is actually quite weird. It's Shastos rod. I say it weird because I follow the page on on Facebook, and they didn't release anything, which is quite weird. But either way, they have a light version on spinning and a light version on casting, which are 2 meters, and they will cast from 3 to 12 grams. So still inside of my spectrum of things. Quite light model 76 and 71 grams. For some reason the casting version it's lighter than the spinning version. Usually it's not like that. It has a tip diameter of 1.6 millimeters, and it looks quite decent. I don't mind the looks. It looks like cool. It has nice support for the palm, nice graphics, nice colors. It will look kind of nice with A-Star Verdun, and it's a travel rod. All of them are 5 parts, not that expensive, so under 60 euros. Still from Kingdom, here are all the rods that I showed you last week, the Micro Expert stream fishing rods. Still a bit expensive, but oops, look at this. What is this? Oh, it just disappeared. It was an early bird deal, so it's gone, I tell you. Also from Kingdom, they have bags, new waterproof bags. They come in 3 flavors, still also a little bit expensive, 30 euros, but they claim to be waterproof. You have a leg bag, which is this one. You have a backpack that looks small, but it's actually kind of big, which is 50 euros. And you have a fanny pack, which is 33 euros. So if we come in here on the pictures, you see it looks solid. It looks better than the one from Leydun. I would not say better than the one from Seasir, but it has a lot more attachments. And if we go down enough, you also have the leg bag in here that I still don't know how it will attach to you, and the backpack. The backpack, as you can see, it will fit on a Ryanair on a Ryanair airplane, but let's see it. Yeah, in here, even if the hands of the guy are small like mine, it's still a decent backpack for fishing. Let's continue on with new stuff from Kingdom. Man, this looks so cool and a bit phallic, if you know what I mean. It looks like, yeah, but it's a dachshund. It's a sausage dog. You even have the dog in here, and this is a walking bait. So if your wife asks, you can say you are walking the dog. So it looks pretty cool. I love that Chinese brands have sense of humor, and I know that Kingdom have a sense of humor. I like the videos that they post about the stuff, and hopefully they will continue with this kind of stuff, because I think it's quite humorous to have a dachshund painted on your walking bait. Talking about walking baits, this is like a I see a lot of guys talking about throwing flies on conventional gear, spinning and casting. With this you can. This is a kit where you have a booster, which is basically a weight. This one is floating. This one it's probably neutral buoyancy, even though it says sinking rig. You have a sequin. I don't know how we will pronounce it. And you'll have a fly. So basically, this is the presentation. Fish will get wicked about it, and you'll get a kit. And you have, I think, 14, 16, and 18 size hooks. And lastly, new stuff from Kingdom. You will have this small popper, which I have this one over here, but I think they disappeared at some point, and now they re-release it with more colors. I remember this one, and this too, and I think this one is new, but 50 millimeters, 3.5 grams, and it's very, very easy to work. And I don't know if you know, it's very hard to make a good working small surface bait that needs to move in and out. And now the meat and bones of this, we go through the combo. So first combo, we will start with BFS. So affordable, portable. So if you want to start with something and you don't want a full commitment, or if you just want a spare setup to leave on the car, this is good enough. This will be, I think, around 26 euros with discounts. For some reason, the discounts appear on the sale page, but not in here. This is, of course, before coupons. You have this telescopic rod, 1.75 meters, 2 to 8 grams. It's perfectly enough. You pair this with an Otomo Silverino, which will start on the 2 gram on the casting weight side. You have around 50 with coupons, 50 euros, and all the other discounts. You get a combo, and with that you can do a lot of stuff. I caught plenty of bass and chub with this rod, even pull them out of water. If you want, I would say the best bang for buck for when you need a little bit more oomph on your hook sets, so you want a little bit more length on your rod. I think I call this let's open my notes and put them to the side so I can read them without being on all over your face. I call this the first one, it's a all-around travel BFS combo, which is this one. And now we have the longer BFS combo, which is the ending M1 trout that you can get at. I always recommend to get the bigger rod, except on rare occasions where they are very, very super ultralight and then they just flounder. But basically this, you get it, I think it's 2.13 meters. You get the ultralight, which is 1.5 grams to 7. You get the casting version, and again you get the Tono Silverino, because I would say it's better than the older versions or clones of the Dark Wolf Ultra, and it's easier for beginners. So pretty sick combo, around 70 euros. If you want a quick BFS combo, and this will go a little bit on more money because it's a little bit more specific and people looking for it will probably be able to spend a little bit more. You have the Pure Lure Titanium T with a short and sweet size from 1.60 meters and 1.60 meters. And this is a pretty cool rod. So such a pretty cool rod that if you can put it with if you want to spare some money and don't want to buy the Silver Feather Elite, which is almost double the price, not yeah, almost double the price of the rod, you can get by with the iStar Aurora Air. Sale price will be 50 euros, even though it's not in here. You still have the coupons that you can apply on this one, like this one, 6 on 59. Still the best performance per euro or dollar that you can get out of AliExpress, in my opinion. And that's about it. And now moving on for even a little bit more expensive, if you want the Ajing BFS combo, and it will be around 170, you have the Surnoya Elf Pro. So it will be 96 euros and 50 cents. Man, I might have to buy this rod at this price point at some point, because I didn't have the original. Man, I'm looking at this and pull the trigger. So this is 8'2", the casting version, 2.49 meters, and it weighs 95 grams. It has a tubular tip and it will cover 3 to 12 grams. Man, I want it badly. I need to start a GoFundMe, and I would pair, because it pairs. It would, man. When you see the combo, it just works. Look, you see the accents on the rod. Let's see. You see these accents over here and Fuji guides. Look, Fuji real seat. Man, it looks sweet rod. And you get the Kingdom Macro Monster Pro. So 138 grams, metal frame, same color scheme. It's just a match made in heaven. You don't even need to buy the shallower spool, because you can run the grammage that they say in here with no problems on the Ajing Elf. If you want to go a little bit lighter, maybe you can on that rod, but man, it looks so sick. And it's, I think the price will be 60, it's under 65, it's 64 something for the Micro Pro. So solid choice. Not the best price that we've seen. I think the lowest I've seen this guy, it's 59 euros. So with that in mind, man, this is right now my version of this combo. It's the Pure Lure Zero with a Pure Lure Silver Feather Elite. Even though I can cover smaller weights, this looks sick. It looks actually quite nice. Now we go to Spinni Stuff. So low budget combo. Since I spent so much imaginary money on the BFS stuff, if you want a short sweet combo to keep around, give it to your kid, Leo fishing rod, 7.93 euros. Even though it has 5 euros of shipping, you can get it on Timo, as I think I showed you on the beginning of the video. 5-part rod. You can make it longer or shorter with this extension point, and you pair it with the Autoton MG800. I have this reel. I haven't not reviewed it yet, but it feels solid, and it's less than 15 euros. So the whole combo, it's around 20. It's under 30 euros. So pretty good. Moving on for all-terrain combo. I call it all-terrain because I think I did everything with this rod. It's the Mifine Outrange. It will go under 45 euros. Just get the longest version that you can. Don't bother with the Fuji guides. Just save your money for braid. and I've paired it with the Handing Elite. You get a 1000 version, it's pretty sweet, and you get a color match because everything is black and red. And lastly, you have an Ajing Combo, which is 75 euros also. So you might want, how can I say, if you fish for predators and you are sight fishing and you need a rod that is faster and just being lighter, so you can go lower and have like a stiffer rod that will hook fish better. You will probably lose some fish, but the ones that you get, you will be actually better hooked because it's a tubular tip on the outrange. The other option, it's the MiFine microbite. Again, I maintain this. You get the longer version, of course, because it's aging. This is 50 euros. This is by far the best blank. I will talk about base price, but it's by far the best blank that you can get on AliExpress for under 100 euros base price. Hands down. My only problem with this is that they don't make a casting version. This rod is so good, and at 50 euros, it's maddening. 40 plus 46 ton blank construction, and it makes me mad that all the rods that MiFine is pushing out now are like 24 ton and 30 ton versions. This is so much better. I just hope that they like refocus during the summer, because they will be probably releasing stuff from September. They will probably have some stuff around. I know that they have the outrange on casting, and I hope they remake this one on casting properly. This rod is so good, and I've paired it with the actual reel that I have, the Tsurunoya Metis, but don't make the same mistake as I did, just get the 1000 version. It's good. This reel, it's actually quite good. It's for 25 euros. I really like it. I will put, I will make a statement. I like more the Metis than I like the Artemis. And the Artemis, it's double the price. I know it's lighter and it's more compact, but I find this one a bit more smoother. And lastly, I have something in here that I couldn't put anywhere else because I don't own one, and it's not new. The Casting Kestrel Elite with magnesium frame will be under 130 euros. It will be, I think, 124. As you can see in here, you have a lot of coupons on that will help you make that price come even lower. So you have this one, which is 10 in 99. So it will help you a lot. And for some reason, you can also see in here 15 on 139. So you put a couple more things in here, and you will have like proper solid discount. And Casting, even though it doesn't have anything in here, usually it will also have some solid coupons. And again, you can also, I will leave it linked down below, check my Timo, I think they call the storefront. If you want to check it, I have things that I tested, things that are from good brands, and some interesting soft plastics that I found on AliExpress and Timo. So I'm just using this to buy like this kind of stuff. These small plastics seem to be a lot cheaper in here, and sometimes you run into nice prices like the Polar Night, this Seasir reel that I always forget the name. You have the bio plastics that are cheaper, at least for me, on Timo. Leydun stuff, man, spin puller, as you can see in here, a lot of Like Royal CC has huge shipping costs to me, so every single item I have to pay like 2 euros of shipping, and they are suppliers of flight tank stuff. So this in here are kits to make small nymphs. So I'm looking forward to getting these guys here. And as I said, like the low fishing rod in here, it's cheaper because you don't have the shipping price. Tagman Pro, it's also cheaper. Lots of stuff that you can get. Kingdom boxes are cheaper, like 2 euros cheaper. Spoons, man, a lot of stuff that is cheaper, especially small stuff. So that's why I made this store front. That is, it's not my store, but again, if you buy on Temu, check it out. You might be helping the channel. I still don't know if they will ever pay me. I don't actually want them to pay me. I just want to get like credit so I can buy more stuff and make more videos. I am not in here to make money. I'm in here to buy shit. And with that said, I will see you guys on my next video. Bye.